Good afternoon, community. I want to say hello from New Hope Online Community Church. And we just want to encourage you all today. Many of you are self-isolating and all and can't get out. Please let us know if we can help you out in any way. We want to pray with you. We also want to be there if you need drives to appointments or pick up groceries, or if we can do anything else. Please let us know. Well, New Hope, this is the end of our 40-day fast. This is the end. So depending on when you started at midnight, you're already done. If you started later on, you're going to be done later on today. So thank you for your persistence in this. I just want to give you a little update on the building. Things are pushing ahead, just going crazy up there today. We've got 3-4 different crews working on insulation, geothermal. They're putting the mud on the gyprock as well. And we could be painting as early as tomorrow. So let's continue prayer for the workers there as they continue working through this crisis with the bug going around. We want you to know that though we are not gathering as a church, church is not canceled. We are the church. We are moving online. We're going to be here every day at 2 o'clock. And we're also going to be here Wednesday nights. And we're going to sit at a table here, open up the Word, and we're going to be studying Psalm 23, the 23rd Psalm. We're going to go phrase by phrase there to see how we can alleviate anxieties and fears and follow the shepherd through the valley of the shadow of death. So join us on Wednesday nights at 6:30. Sunday morning, myself, Pastor Gordon, and Danielle Legier, my wife Rhonda, we're going to be leading worship right here in the living room, shooting live. You can join in on the conversation. We're just going to do a few songs up front. About a 30-minute sermon teaching time, and then about a 15-minute interaction question and answer period as well, which we need you to jump online and with your questions and comments, and we'll try to answer those as we go along. Exciting stuff. I've been visiting around just a little bit with very cautiously asking permission to meet with this person or that person, and it's interesting that with this virus that's going around, people saying, you know what, this is the end times, we should be reading through Revelation, and doesn't this remind you of the book of Revelation? And I would argue, yes, that can be argued, but also it might be lining up a little more clearly with the book of Leviticus, believe it or not. Just a few thoughts on that. In Leviticus chapter 13, verse 21, and following there, it kind of shows how the priests were kind of in charge of the healthcare back then. In cooperation with God, they would check to see people are all right, pray for healing, deliver healing, and also if someone was infected, the priests would check them. They would come in and listen to this. If someone was found to have a disease, the priests could isolate the affected person for up to 7 days. Then he would re-examine them after the 7 days, and he could say, you need to isolate for another 7 days. There's 2 weeks. Sound familiar? And so for 14 days, a diseased person actually had to live alone. They must live outside of the town. They must isolate themselves from others. And they would have to wear torn clothes, have their hair unkempt, kept, and cover their lower part of their face and cry out, unclean, unclean. Well, I don't know about you, but if you've visited any stores lately, they're almost empty except for maybe the toilet paper aisle. And people are keeping their distance, and people are saying, no, don't shake my hand, bump there. Sounds a little bit like what's going on there in Leviticus. Folks, we are called to step up at this time. We are called to step up as a church. That's what we're trying to do. A lot of questions going on, a lot of things that we need to listen to and submit to authorities by staying home, isolating ourselves, and making sure that we're not doing anything that would endanger ourselves and anybody else there. So get rid of all those arguments and say, no, I'm okay, I'm healthy. We could be carriers, so we need to make sure that we are not infecting anybody else. Folks, we have no idea how long this is going to be. This could be weeks, could be months. Looks like Easter might be in doubt, so this is a whole new ballgame for us as a church. But join us here, 2 o'clock every day, Wednesday nights at 6:30, Sunday at 11, and we want to hear from you and your comments. Give us your prayer requests. Tell us what your needs are, and we hope to share with you the love of Christ. We'll see you tomorrow.